The Bell of Atri. Atri is the name of a little town in Italy. A long time ago, a king of Atri had a large bell hung up in a tower in the marketplace. A rope that reached almost to the ground was fastened to the bell so that even the smallest child could ring the bell by pulling upon the rope. All the men, women, and children of Atri came down to the marketplace to look at the bell. It was a very pretty bell, and it was polished until it looked as bright and yellow as the sun. My people, said the king, do you see this beautiful bell? It is the bell of justice. If any of you is wronged at any time, you may come and ring the bell. Then the judges shall come together at once, hear your case, and give you justice. Rich and poor, old and young, all alike may come, but you must not pull the rope unless you know you have been wronged. Many years passed, and many times did the bell ring out to call the judges together. Many wrongs were righted, and many ill-doers punished. At last the rope, worn and broken, became so short that only a tall man could reach it. This will never do, said the judges one day. What if a child should be wronged? He or she could not reach the bell to ring it. They gave orders to a new rope should be put on the bell. But there was not a rope to be found in all of Atri. They should have to send across the mountains for one, and it would be many days before it could be brought. Let me fix it, said a man who stood by. He ran to his garden and soon came back with a long grapevine. He climbed up and fastened it to the bell. The slender vine, with its leaves and tendrils still upon it, trailed to the ground. The judges thought it to be a very good rope. Now on the hillside above the village there lived a man who had once been a brave knight. In his youth he had fought in many a battle. His best friend had been his horse, a strong noble steed that had borne him safe through danger. But the knight, when he grew older, cared no more to ride into battle and cared no more to do brave deeds. He thought of nothing but gold and became a miser. Day after day he sat among his bags of money and planned how he might get more. And day after day his horse stood in his bare stall, half starved and miserable. What is the use of that lazy steed? Said the knight to himself one morning. It costs more to keep him than he is worth. I might sell him, but there is not a man who wants him. I will let him fend for himself. So the brave old horse was turned out to find what he could on the barren hillside. Weak and sick, he strolled along the dusty roads, glad to find a blade of grass or a thistle. One hot afternoon the horse wandered into town. Not a person was there, for the heat had driven them all indoors. It wasn't long before the poor beast saw the grapevine that hung from the bell, the leaves and tendrils upon it still fresh and green. What a fine dinner they would be for a starving horse. He stretched his neck and took one of the tender morsels in his mouth. But it was hard to break it from the vine. He pulled at it, and the great bell began to ring. The judges put on their robes and went out through the hot streets into the marketplace, where they saw the old horse nibbling at the vine. Ha! Cried one. It is the knight's steed. He has come to call for our justice, for his master, as everybody knows, has treated him shamefully. Meanwhile, a crowd had gathered, eager to learn what cause the judges were about to try. When they saw the horse, everyone stood still in wonder. Then all were ready to tell how they had seen him wandering the hills, uncared for and unfed. The judges ordered the knight to be brought before them, and when he came, they bade him stand and hear their judgment. This horse has served you well, they said. He has saved you from many a peril. He has helped you gain your wealth. Therefore, we order that half your gold shall be set aside to buy him shelter and food, a green pasture where he may graze, and a warm stall to comfort him in his old age. The knight hung his head and grieved to lose his gold, but the people shouted with joy, and the horse was led away to his new stall, and a dinner such as he had not had in many a day. Number 6. How do the knight's actions contribute to the theme of the story? A. His decision to appear in front of the judges shows that it is brave to stand up for yourself. B. His treatment of his horse demonstrates that animals should not be held captive and be allowed to roam freely. C. His choices show that wealth should be used to help those who have been loyal friends. D. His actions show that a person can behave poorly but still be respected in the community. Number 7. Which detail from the story best supports your answer in question 6? A. In his youth he had fought in many a battle. B. His best friend had been his horse, a strong noble steed that had borne him safe through danger. C. But the knight, when he grew older, cared no more to ride into battle, and cared no more to do brave deeds. D. What is the use of that lazy steed? Said the knight to himself one morning. It costs more to keep him than he is worth. Number 8. Who fixed the bell? A. The knight. B. The judges. C. The man. D. The horse. Number 9. Read the paragraphs. Atri is the name of a little town in Italy. A long time ago, the king of Atri had a large bell hung up in a tower in the marketplace. A rope that reached almost to the ground was fastened to the bell so that even the smallest child could ring the bell by pulling upon this rope. All the men, women, and children of Atri came down to the marketplace to look at the bell. It was a very pretty bell, and it was polished until it looked as bright as yellow as the sun. My people, said the king, do you see this beautiful bell? It is the bell of justice. If you or anyone wronged at any time, you may come and ring the bell. Then the judges shall come together at once, hear your case, and give you justice. Rich and poor, old and young, all alike may come, but you must not pull the rope unless you know you have been wronged. Many years passed, and many times did the bell ring out to call the judges together. Many wrongs were righted, and many ill-doers punished. At last the rope, worn and broken, became so short that only a tall man could reach it. This will never do, said the judges one day. What if a child should be wronged? He or she could not reach the bell to ring it. They gave orders that a new rope should be put on the bell, but there was not a rope to be found in all of Atri. They would have to send across the mountains for one, and it would be many days before it could be bought. What inference can be made about the people of Atri from these paragraphs? A. The townspeople are concerned about whether children can seek justice. B. The judges must be very wise in order to provide justice for everyone. C. They do not know how to make rope. D. The town's leaders want everyone to have equal access to justice. Number 10. Choose 2 words from the passage that have the same meaning. A. Danger. B. Brave. C. Justice. D. Eager. E. Peril.